Hey Libra, how y'all doing today? If you don't know, my name is Green Tea and I'm good for your soul. I'll give you exactly what you need. It may not always be what you want, but it'll be facts. I've never solicited you for a reading, but you're more than welcome to message me on any of my social platforms. Email me. That's like the easiest way to get to me. Like, comment, and subscribe if the video resonates. Ooh. So right now the song that's playing is Tennessee Whiskey, and that makes me want to go exactly to here. Libra, have you been drinking too much? I can tell you guys this. I definitely have Libra placements, and I was drinking. It's Tuesday. But no, have you been drinking too much? You might want to kick back. I mean, you might be going to a lot of kickbacks, relaxing with people. You might just want to slow down on the amount of alcohol that you've been taking. Have you also been the tea of the town? Which is kind of troublesome because a lot of people have been more so. There's just been a lot of chatter going on. I think that was for Virgo was the tea of the town, and also Libra. Gemini was the tea of the town. So you might want to look in that area for them. Just look at my readings to see like what resonates with you. You may be dealing with those signs. We got cats. You might have cats. I have cat babies. Are you a passive person, or are you allowing someone to make you be passive, moving in a way that's kind of passive aggressive? You could be fighting a truth. You could be definitely fighting a truth. A simple truth. You could definitely be fighting a simple truth. Something could be happening for you on Saturday. I don't see it as being a bad day. I see it as being something good. Yellow's my favorite color, so it's a bright sunny color. This red sun gives me like foundation, but going back to roots when it comes down to your foundation. Do you know you have 30 minutes? You know you got 30 minutes? 30 minutes! Something could be an inconvenience. I actually wrote that on here twice. Inconvenience. So you might be inconvenienced twice. I know I was inconvenienced. I had to restart this reading like twice. The song that's playing right now, Take Me Home Tonight. Some of you guys might have an old school soul. This is giving me like, I grew up in the 90s, love early 2000 music. My parents listened to 70s, 80s rock, like 90s a little bit, but something of that nature. So you guys might be superstars, and I love that for you. What is happiness? I feel as though right now is a period of time where a lot of us are trying to figure out what happiness means for us and how we can just solidify what that looks like for us in our life. I think that's a beautiful thing. The sun will come. Yikes. Next to this little 60-day trial. It's funny because that was something that my friend said about a dynamic that I was going through, because it didn't last anything more than like 2 months. So it's just like a little 60-day trial. You might come to a strange realization. It's funny because I was coming to a really strange realization when I wrote that. Let Down My Guard by Tink and Ty Dolla $ign. That's more of that Virgo energy. Every time I hear this song, I think of a Virgo in my life, and I've been dreaming about this Virgo a lot. So a Virgo could be dreaming of you. You could be dreaming of a Virgo, something of that nature. Someone just wants to be your favorite. They might be this person, this Virgo, that wants you to let your guard down, or they don't understand why you are so hard body in certain situations and dynamics. You could be born in 1996. Someone could be born that could be born in 1996. Like something of that nature. Something just gives me that you guys aren't necessarily born in the 80s. Even if you are born in the 80s, it's closer to the 90s than the actual 80s. Much you eating? It's definitely time to eat, grind, work a little harder. You are blossoming, but, subtly. What's on your plate? What is that? What's that quote? What's in your wallet? There you go. There it is. Yeah, what's in your wallet? And I was just talking about grinding. So it's just more so, that's more that foundational energy and just focusing on what you want as a foundation. Look at that. Something about a Virgo. I didn't even realize that was there. I don't think I realized when I write these, I black out. When I read them, I black out. So it's just kind of like this is like that Virgo energy must really just be really getting closer and closer as much as they can. Long story short, I feel like you're kind of getting straight to the point with people. You don't really want to sit here and mess around. And this is also a show on Netflix. I can't necessarily sit here and suggest it to you guys because I don't even know what it's about. I just kind of had it on in the background. And that's where that, not where the purple came from, but when I thought of this purple, I thought of intuition. And if I sit here and I put this fighting purple, let down my guard, and that song talks about just like this girl that has a certain way about her, this guy that has a certain way about them, and they're just kind of like, well, I come from a rough background, I come from a rough background, can we come to a middle and be together on this? Yeah, the song that's on is someone just talking about like, will you let me take you where I want to go? Like, so somebody is definitely looking at you. Someone definitely has eyes. I don't know if this is many of y'all, and this might be a little off-putting, but this might be a friend. This might be a friend that you can kind of tell how they are and how they feel about you, but they definitely have a way about them. They're a little sneaky freaky. You sure do play a lot of games. Yeah, a little sneaky freaky. So it's just more so this person is, I don't know, they might like to play mind games. If this is your friend, boo-hoo. Anyway, so Daisy, that's sad. Creepy song that be on TikTok. If you know it, you know it. Smells like a new, it could be someone introducing someone new into your dynamic. Someone might be trying to open up your dynamic. Someone might just have a new being. Like, friends first. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it kind of goes more with this, like, Virgo energy. Like, you and this person might have been friends first, and you want to put your friendship ahead of everything. Okay, that goes with that good end. I know it is not good to date your friends, just because dating your friends can get really rough. Like, when I say really rough, dating your friends, you can end a friendship and it's not always worth that. But something tells me you feel it, they feel it. It's one of those things. This balance and this is very much over. I feel as though you're losing something to cut losses, and then it's one of those things where it's just kind of a quick little, it's going, little sit day try. Gotta see it through, my boy. You gotta see it through, my boy. It's one of those things where you kind of gotta make commitments to what happiness looks like, make commitments to what peace looks like to you, make commitments to what love looks like to you, make commitments to femininity, masculinity, what these things are to you and how you define them. It's all about perspective, my friend. You could have a mole right by your nose with your little button nose. You are the cutest. When I first wrote this, like when I started this page, it was doom, 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 doom. I used to think that I wasn't fine enough. My voice is just so scratchy, y'all. I was sick and it destroyed me. But I can hit some different notes now. My voice is spicy, so I can sing a Latina turn. Anyway, so this Love by Keisha Cole, that was the first thing that played. You might have a lot of like not necessarily convictions, but reasons for like, okay, I'm trying to think the right words for this. You might have a lot of stipulations. You could have a lot of reasons why you don't do this, why you do this, why you do like that, why you don't like that. And people might try to convince you out of those things. And it's just like, nah, cut corner dry. You know what you want. It's the invisible light. You should definitely let love guide you where you need to go. Don't piss me off. DPMO. Just one place. Do you guys want to be in just one place or not? XOXO gossip, self-serving. Someone around you has a very self-serving spirit, or you could be self-serving, and it's not bad. Sometimes being self-serving saves you. It's a self-preservation. But XOXO gossip girl, like I said, the tea of the town. Someone might be talking about you. The key, you might have the key to where you want to go. Someone else might have the key to where you want to go. This codependency is something that you've been thinking about, but it leads to this say what I want to say, no sense. Say what I want you to say, no sense. So, like, somebody wants you to act in a certain way, move in a certain way, maneuver in a certain way that you don't necessarily resonate with. And it's just kind of like, I'm not going to do what you want me to say just because you want me to say it. Like, I was somebody that when I played, like, dolls, I wasn't mean, but it was just more so, if I wanted your dog to be a certain character, your dog was going to be a certain character. Like, I just didn't like that. But I also, like, had to stop doing that as I got older. Well, as I got older as a child, if that makes sense. Because it was just more so, it was taken from the fun of the game, but it was just more so, it'd be irritating. Anyway, it's a Rico, meaning I think you're doing a Rico with your life. You're doing a clean sweep of just anything that doesn't serve you, anyone that doesn't serve you, any place, person, being that is not bringing you happiness. You are leaving it. Yeah, what's the point of the convo? I feel as though you are more so, especially when it comes down to like your plate, if it is not something that is going to serve you. That's why I said this self-serving energy isn't necessarily bad. If it's not something that's going to serve you, you're not putting it on your plate. You're not digesting that. You're not giving it the energy. You just don't have the time for that. You're different. You'll definitely understanding purpose. You might have tried to listen to jazz. You might be trying jazz. You might play jazz music. I got this lightning bolt. I usually do the Harry Potter one, but something told me it's much bigger than Harry Potter. It's something kind of like a Shango. If you know, you know. Kind of, it's a big strike. Something that's coming just to. If you know anything about Naruto or Naruto, you can sit there and because, like, okay, for instance, they have this thing called the thunderclap. And Sasuke Uchiha basically takes this and he uses this to, like, snap. Like, in the battle between him and his brother. And he does it. And it's just, when I say this was like, 3-4 books of them just mixing, there's like 100 and some odd pages in these books. So imagine reading like 500-600 pages worth of two brothers fighting. It's that deep. This could be a family dynamic. Your number of the day is definitely 3. You could be doing the 3P, like 3 blessings coming in at the same time. Hopefully it's not 3 people. My collector don't get down like that. And even if you do, we do it ethically. Everything is funny. I think you might be not necessarily making a joke out of everything, but just not taking it as seriously as you could. Take a breather. It's actually very clear. Like, when I say it's very clear with the weather changing, with all the things that you have coming towards you, because I don't actually see anything bad for your life. I just more so get this kind of like, take a risk. Take a risk. But take a risk in love. And this isn't necessarily a love reading, but I'm saying take a risk in self-love. I know it sounds cliche, but like when I say self-love, like, go do something you want to do that you usually don't do. Like, I had a heck of a day, so I was like, you know what? I want to show the universe that I really do want a quantum leap. I want to try something different. I really want to live differently. So you know what I did? I went and I booked for tomorrow. I'm going to go ghost hunting on my Ghostbusters. Like, so it's just like one of those things where you just kind of got to try something different, to be something different, to live differently. Because your path is very clear. Like, I don't see any bad coming for you when it comes down to the finances. You just kind of got to relax a little, you know what I'm saying? Someone's definitely thinking about you. Reckless and Sweet by Amare. I hope that's how you say her name. I love her, but I am a little out of the loop when it comes down to media. Yikes. You guys might be super theatric. This is probably the most, like, hyperactive I've been this entire reading. Yeah, you guys are definitely, like, you might be theater kids. But there's nothing, like, wrong with a theater kid. Like, Doja Cat kind of gives me theater kid. She's very interesting. She has a way about her. She reminds me of Libras. No offense. This pink butterflies are often seen. Honestly, I don't even know if they're real. But something tells me that you guys are evolving and you're definitely in your butterfly area. It's not really something... You're in your butterfly area. You're experiencing the world around you rather than experiencing the world within you. It's beautiful. Like a butterfly. No more games you're not playing with anyone. That's a simple truth. 3 a.m. by Low Shimmy. I don't know. That kind of gives me like that friend that just might be kind of... You might within the week, within the next 2 weeks, within the month, I really don't see it being longer than like a 3-month period. Like I do see the colder seasons like November at latest. This friend, person, dynamic, whatever it is, will reveal itself as to it wanting you, but you being scared because it feels taboo. Like for me, I have reached a point where I was used to like working all the time. Like I was someone, I might work 12, 16-hour shifts in a day, but it's like I was accumulating so much money that I was okay with sacrificing my time. That didn't feel taboo to me. It made sense. But now with the jobs that I have, I don't have to work that much. I am having 3, 4, 5 days off consistently in a row. And when I go back to work, I may be working 4 or 5 days at max. But then the next week, I might only work 2 days that week. And I'm still bringing in the same, if not a consistent flow of money to where it's not harming me in any sort of way. But I took that risk with that time to now say, okay, this is what I want. I want to now explore when it comes down to just creating and giving back to the community, getting more into my tarot, my spirituality, just me as a person, creating and experiencing the world around me rather than experiencing the world within me. That's probably going to be the title for you guys. Let's see if I missed anything. Anyway, yeah, this anyway type of energy. You might just be passively just moving on from things, and I don't really think that's a bad thing. But I kind of think we set the goal overall here. Like, you're doing a clean sweep. You are getting to the point in your life where it's just like, long story short, you're getting right to the point. You genuinely are experiencing the world as it is rather than what you want it to be. Libra, catch me in the tarot, y'all. Love y'all. And I know it's been a little minute since I've read, and I know I have not been sitting here posting about the tarots. I've just been doing the pages, but I'm trying to knock these out really, well, not necessarily really fast, but within the time period in which I'm given. So if you've been here and you've been listening, you've been supporting, thank you. If you're subscribed, thank you even more. Love you, Libra. See you guys.